I lost $140,000 importing from China. Learn from my dumb mistake. A Chinese supplier screwed me for $216,000 and I had to sue them. This may be worth a quick read if you source from China. My company imports and sells Bitcoin miners from China. Last December I placed an 18-miner order at $12,000 each from a supplier I had used successfully a couple of times before. Around $216,000 total. Someone mistakenly underdeclared their values on the customs forms. They said they were worth $100 each and this got flagged. We did not ask them to do this. The miners got confiscated by customs. I have no way of knowing if either party is lying or just incompetent. The forwarding agent and the supplier blamed each other and both refused to take responsibility. Meanwhile I was short 18 miners and my customer was getting pissed. I had to reorder them all from a different supplier. The supplier kept promising to send them but never followed through. Luckily I have a pretty good network over there. I hired a great lawyer in Shenzhen I had used in the past with success. Meanwhile, as crypto tanked in 2022, the value of these miners tanked, from $12,000 down to under $4,000. We were pressing charges with the lawyer for the full, original value of the miners plus interest. Pressing charges in China is as intimidating as you may expect. The lawyer said that in China, once you bring charges, if you've filed everything correctly and brought enough evidence, the government will automatically freeze the assets of the company. This makes a quick settlement very likely, in most cases. But the risk of the company opening a new bank account to dodge the law is always real. Luckily this was a fairly big company and the chances of them doing this were small. I had to fill out a crap ton of paperwork just to bring charges. Hundreds of screenshots to authenticate. I hired another third-party company to authenticate these documents with the Chinese embassy. I was paying this third party thousands and my lawyer $320 per hour, not bad compared to the US. It was very expensive. In the end, we decided to settle and not go through with pressing charges. I was done with the distraction. The supplier sent me $55,000 plus 9 miners at today's value, bringing my total losses to around $140,000 after legal fees. To me it was worth settling to not have the uncertainty of bringing charges in a foreign land. I would highly suggest you dictate to your suppliers how they declare your goods, and don't just trust them to do it correctly. This was my mistake. I could and should have used a third-party agency to better take care of things, and I do now. I hope someone can learn from this. 99 out of 100 times you won't have issues, but that one time burns bad. By the way, if you ever find yourself in need of legal counsel in China, feel free to DM me for my recommendation. My lawyer was top-notch. I hope this helps someone avoid something similar. Working with China is unavoidable in many industries, unfortunately.